This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Do you ever think about switching insurance companies to see if you could save some cash? Progressive makes it easy. Just drop in some details about yourself and see if you're eligible to save money when you bundle your home and auto policies. The process only takes minutes, and it could mean hundreds more in your pocket. Visit Progressive.com after this episode to see if you could save. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Potential savings will vary. Not available in all states.
The best of the Morning X
with Barnes, Leslie, and Jimmy.
99X.
Ladies and gentlemen, Tom Jones.
Yes.
Jones.
Whoa.
Welcome to the Morning X, Tom. Where are you at? Scotland, you said?
I'm in Scotland, yeah. I'm doing a British tour, so we're up in Glasgow, Scotland at the moment.
You have homes all over the world, don't you?
Well, I've got a home in Los Angeles, California, and
Right.
I've got a home in Wales,
Oh, okay. So,
where I come from.
Right, and how much time do you spend in each?
Well, I'm on the road most of the time. You know, I'm still doing about 200 shows a year, so
Right.
it's that's what I am mostly. But
Never time to enjoy those homes.
well, I split up my time when I get time off between Los Angeles and South Wales. You know, where I come from.
Now, Tom Jones, you are still the sex symbol that you were years ago. Everyone knows that, and especially from the looking at the cover of this new CD of yours.
You know, Tom, you're how old now?
I'm 54.
And you're still doing as many shows a year as you were when you were 34, I'm guessing.
Yes, quite right.
Did you ever in your career take a few years off?
No, never. I left the house in 1965, and I haven't been back much since.
Wow. And you're married, right? How many times have you been married? Tom Jones,
Just
you got
once. I got married when I was 16 years old, and I'm still married to the same woman.
That's people would be amazed because, of course, because of who you are, people would have probably assumed that you've been married 3-4 times. But that's a real testimonial, I guess, to your marriage and to your wife.
What kind of collection of women's underwear do you have?
Well, I don't collect them. I just
Probably no different than yours.
I think the band eat them. I think that's what happens with them.
The band,
Yeah, the band
eats them?
Now, you have a lot of very interesting musicians who play with you on this new CD, including, doesn't Tori Amos do background vocals on one of the songs?
Yeah, it's the song called "I Want to Get Back with You," which was written by Diane Warren, and Tori Amos does the vocals on it.
You really made a huge comeback. It was, I guess, how many years ago did Kiss come out? That was
5 years ago now.
5 years ago. But one of the greatest things I've ever seen you do was, and I forgot what concert, it was for some benefit concert, and you did a version of Hard to Handle, Black Crowes' Hard to Handle, that rocked me.
Yeah.
What was that for again? What was that show?
It was the Kurdish concert in
Right.
in London.
Would you ever record that tune?
Well, I did actually. I did.
Oh, did you? I didn't know that you recorded it. I thought it was a one-timer.
No, Otis Redding did it originally.
Right.
And I did it on a live album in 1969.
Oh, I didn't even know that. I didn't even know that.
How does it feel? Recently, you've played a couple of big festivals over. You did one in England, I think, with a large alternative following.
Yes, we
how
did,
did that feel?
It was tremendous. It was the Glastonbury Music Fair,
That's
which
right.
is in Somerset, and there was all rock bands basically. And I went on there, and there were like 3 stages with with rock bands playing. And when I went on, everybody sort of came around the stage where I was. So there was about 70,000 young people, and it was tremendous because I followed Van Morrison on there, and Van came off and he said, I think they're going to sleep out there. He said they need to kick up the you know what? I said, well, stick around and maybe I'll give it to them.
Tom, what's your audience comprised of mostly? What's the age?
Babes.
Well, it all depends what venues I'm playing, because if I play a theater, then I'll get a mixed crowd, but sometimes I'll play a rock club, like I played the Limelight in New York last year.
Oh, wow.
And that was all young people. I played a rock club in New Haven in Connecticut, which was called Toads. A lot of rock bands play there, and that was all youngsters again. So it all depends on the venue, really.
Now you've got everybody jamming at a time. Everyone's jamming at a time. Moms, dads, kids.
It's got to be kind of cool, yeah. I got to ask you, who designs and chooses your wardrobe?
Well,
There's no, I've never
I do.
seen-
You know, I mean,
You do?
the stage clothes I get made, but yeah, I do basically.
But I mean, like when I say, like I'm looking at your new CD, and I'm looking with the mesh undershirt, the sleeveless undershirt, and I'm thinking, you know, and the real tight slacks. Do you say, okay, design me? I'm thinking a mesh, something that shows off the muscles. I mean, how do you know? I see stuff on you that I've never seen on any other human being. How do you pull that off?
That picture on the front of the album, the photographer's name is David LaChapelle in New York, and he said, you know, let's try a retro photograph and sort of try an industrial type thing, you know. So I said fine. So he sort of got the stuff together, and he had the girl there with the jackhammer.
Yeah, gotta throw the babe.
You know, some people have said, well, I don't know about that, you know, the string vest and the blue pants, because people might think that that's what you wear. I said, yeah, and the girl is really digging a hole too. You know, I mean, that's,
Yeah, see, that's what I was thinking. I was thinking, there's no way he still struts around in that stuff.
no, it was just for the photograph.
Oh, okay, that's good. The new album again is The Lead and How to Swing It. What does that mean, huh?
Well, it means whatever you want it to mean.
That's right, Tom Jones.
Now, when are you coming over to the States for a tour?
We're going to start early next year. We're picking the dates now. You know, we're putting a tour together, and we should start in January.
Are there any groups that you're listening to now, some of the newer groups that you like a lot?
Well, there's a lot of them. There's some really good bands about. I like the Counting Crows. I like.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
There's quite a few of them. I mean, I still like Aerosmith. I think Aerosmith is still really kicking it. You know, they're really doing it.
They do. They rock.
What do you think of some band? What do we think of Pearl Jam?
Pearl Jam, I like very much. Yeah.
Nirvana, Stone Temple Pilots. You like that
Stone
stuff?
Temple Pilots, yes.
All right, Tom.
Yeah, there's a bunch of them.
So you keep on top of it pretty well. All right, thanks a lot.
Definitely.
Thanks a lot, Tom, for checking in with us.
The best of the Morning X.
99X.
Jim Rome takes on sports
Why? Because you're not playing me.
with rapid-fire takes
And a lot to get to, and I'm not sure you're going to like all of it. Honestly, I don't even care if you like all of it or not. I have a job to do.
scorching debates.
On any given week, you have lots to beef about. Take advantage of it. Get up in here.
He's the Spitfire of sports smack.
She's not my fault. We will get to all of that.
The Jim Rome Show podcast.
Get up in here, and we'll beef later on. What's your beef?
Follow and listen on your favorite platform.
You've been warned.